Welcome to the Elk Season Podcast, Season 5, Episode 11. Today is July 2nd, 2026. We are 59 days away from Elk Season. We are the Chambers Brothers. My name is Harold.
I'm David.
And today on the Elk Season Podcast,
We have buffalo attacks, bear sleuths, wolf herding, and Randy Newberg. And anything else we want to bore you with. So thanks for hanging out with us. That and all you didn't ask for on the Elk Season Podcast.
Randy frickin' Newberg. I told you about my Sitka sketch, right?
Yeah.
I told you how we introduced Randy Newberg in the Sitka sketch. Because if you go to YouTube and you go archery elk, right, and you write down every creator who makes archery elk content.
Yeah.
There are hundreds, right?
Dozens.
So in the script,
We're just a statistic.
So in the script, we put a list together of this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and we're just trading back and forth. It's a contest, right? Who can do more? And then we go to ones who only have outdoors in the name, back and forth.
Okay.
Back and forth. And then we end with, and Randy frickin' Newberg.
There you go.
Oh, I love Randy Newberg. Well, everybody loves Randy Newberg.
Of course.
I don't know anybody who doesn't love Randy Newberg. Randy Newberg is so we tried to say Randy Newberg as many times as we said every other name in the list. And because Randy Newberg is he's just such an icon. He's such a respected and such a solid voice for conservation out west. Randy frickin' Newberg. Everybody loves Randy Newberg.
It's, I really couldn't say enough about when we first started the podcast. It was around that time I started watching more content on YouTube, and he kept popping up with his, I don't know if it was called Fresh Tracks, but it was whatever programs he was rolling with. And I was just like, I liked his delivery. I liked how he talked passionately about conservation, public access, over-the-counter tags, just stuff that
the drawing process,
the everyday person has access to.
Yeah.
He was an everyman for
he was just the guy next door.
Man.
He's just a guy next door, and just a conversation of a guy next door, and he's trustworthy.
And I stomached it, but I absolutely loathe unpacking videos. Like, here's my pack. Here's what I pack with.
Yeah.
I watched his, and then I tried to watch somebody else's, and I'm like, okay, I've had enough. And so I was glad that I at least watched his. I still haven't purchased something that he has that I really want to get. I put them in one of my wish lists on Amazon. They're expensive. They're like $80, but they're reusable, washable game bags.
Yeah.
And I still haven't purchased them. And they've been out of stock for years. But I have not removed them from my wish list.
Good.
So,
good. You keep dreaming, kid.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And I think the backpack that he was touting at that time too is in my
I think the Alaska game bags that we just get are also washable and reusable.
But they're not as cool as the ones he had.
No.
He's Randy frickin' Newberg.
I know. When I went hunting with Lance, we hung his elk up in some big meat sacks that had a cool reflective tape on them. And from a mile away, if you're, from a long distance, if you just scan the hillside, it's like, is there someone there? The reflection was so bright. And then we came on hiking out one night. We saw some guys with their game bags hanging up in a tree.
Okay.
And we didn't see the guys.
This year,
we just saw this was the year.
I was just gonna say this year is going to be our year. That's going to be us hanging our bags in the tree.
Yes, it will. We're 59 days out. We're very excited about it. We had a couple days this week where it felt like September.
Oh man,
it was cold.
The weather that came through, and they got snow in Montana in ways that they. Montanans know. We know.
Yep.
You can get snow any time of year, but it's news to the rest of the world. Like, there's snow in June and almost July.
Yeah.
Yeah. I built a snowman in August once in my hometown.
It may seem like a novelty to an outsider, but it's still a novelty to people in Montana.
That's true.
Snow in July is is the novelty that we loved.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, listen, you got to be tough to live here. You don't live here. I'm tougher than you. It snows in July. It's fun to make that announcement.
Yeah.
And to go, oh yeah, it was how many days did we do below zero this year? 27, huh? Okay. I'm sorry, you were saying?
Right.
It's right. It's one of those things. Oh wait, you have chiggers? I'll stay up north. Thanks. You know what those are?
No.
Oh man, they're like little bugs that like in the grass and they get in you. They're they're terrible. Anyways, I've never had them.
Okay, good.
But I've heard stories, and Becky got some when she went to Texas for a judging CrossFit competition. But anyways, so there's always a payoff, right?
Yeah, but Randy Newberg's been up to some historical presentations this week.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we wanted to talk about that at all, but
yeah,
just
I definitely do, because Randy Newberg because he's one of those voices. He's so reasonable. He's so well respected, and he's so worried about our public lands.
To the point that I've actually heard him swear in a couple of his recent videos, not the current series he's in, but a couple weeks ago. He was swearing on his podcast.
So we need to be, if Randy Newberg is concerned, right, we need to be paying attention. Now, I came across a book by Timothy Egan called The Big Burn.
Yes.
Teddy Roosevelt and the Fire That Saved America. And it talked about how we have so many public acres. What Teddy Roosevelt and Gifford Pinchot did to save us, what, as Randy Newberg calls it, from the privateers.
Yes.
Right? They want to privatize all this land. And it's a really important conversation. And That Wild Country, the book I read called That Wild Country by Mark Kenyon, talked about having a shirt that says public landowner. Right? Yeah. And I've seen a lot of those shirts since I read that book. And there's a lot of people proud to be public landowners. And they should be. And so much of it is at stake.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's always at stake, but it's under target right now.
Yeah.
In a way that is more obvious.
And in a way that makes even Randy Newberg
nervous,
worried, and very deeply concerned.
I really feel like in his videos, he has that genuine look of, I really hope you'll watch, listen, and take action. Like he looks exhausted. He looks tired from this recent series of events. And I hope I know he's fighting the good fight, and I know I support everything about it, but I hope for him he's not taking too many hits to his health with the stress he's going through.
Yeah. Yeah, because I imagine a lot of people are looking to him for answers to help explain and understand what's going on. Because he even talked a little bit about the checkerboard pattern.
Yeah.
About he didn't talk about corner crossings, but he talked about that checkerboard pattern and how we went from 1.8 billion acres to 640 million acres.
Yeah.
Which is still a lot, but it's less than half of what it was.
Yeah.
And still, the largest private landowner in the world is the United States government.
Yeah.
Still. Canada doesn't own more land.
That's
is
weird.
It owned by the royals? Russia
doesn't
doesn't own more land. It's owned by oligarchs. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But anyways.
Well, advocate with your local whoever, politicians to keep our public lands public.
Yeah.
I went camping on public lands 2 weeks ago. It was lovely. It was great. And I'm a ball of stress thinking about the possibility that could go away. I understand what Randy's frustration is coming from.
Yeah, so. or that it could be privatized.
Yeah.
And say, okay, well, now you have to pay a camping fee.
Yeah.
And now we say whether you can have a fire, not somebody else. We say what you can hunt here, not somebody else.
Yeah.
Or, that just sounds miserable.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like a miserable prospect. Anyways, Randy Newberg has a series of videos on YouTube right now. They're about 10 minutes long each. They're worth watching.
They're
worth
nice,
watching.
Easy watches, great information historically.
His voice is so digestible.
Yes.
Right?
Just sit and listen.
It's so great to listen to.
It's just good information about the history of public lands here in the United States. And then, I don't know if today was the last one of the series. I thought there was one through tomorrow, but either way, just find his channel, subscribe, and gather information and learn.
He's a good creator. He was a guy, I got to say thank you to Randy Newberg again for shooting grouse while he's elk hunting.
Yeah.
Because my brother didn't like it when I shot grouse when I was elk hunting.
I think that probably did cure me a little bit.
Randy Newberg helped him along a little bit. Because Randy Newberg just like, forget elk. There's grouse right here.
It's like, okay, I guess I got to...
Now you know how much fun it is.
Among many things that I've had to learn to just chill about hunting. I'm still working on some things.
That's
I'm
all
sure.
right. That's all right.
But
anyway,
particularly trying to get you to see the elk on the side of the hill.
It's right there.
It's just right there.
It's right there. I don't know how many more words you needed me to describe it other than right and there.
Yeah, there was at least
I mean,
one.
it's so obvious.
But okay. Last year we went to Yellowstone. You had to leave early, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But while we were in the what's the valley up northeast, the where the buffalo roam?
Lamar.
The Lamar Valley.
Yeah.
So we're up there, and I told you this story, but it's going to segue into one of our stories today because was it 30 yards or something like that from a buffalo? You got to stay away from them, like keep your distance. And 30 yards seems still too close, really, because they're fast.
It does to me, yeah.
And so we're out seeing the buffalo. It's great. They're laying down everywhere, and then there's buffalo literally like 10 yards off the road, and we're across the road, trying to get a glimpse. And here's this big camper van. It's like a Mercedes, those expensive.
Yeah.
And they're, well-off to do family.
Yeah.
And it pulls up. It blocks our view from the buffalo we're trying to look at. The door opens, and a 7-year-old boy hops out, goes down off the embankment about 5 yards from this buffalo. The person takes a picture, and he comes back in and gets on the thing, and they take off.
Wow.
And they're just like,
see, that's the video I want to see. Don't go to Yellowstone and get video of wildlife. Let's make it a goal. Are you going to the camp trip this year?
I don't have the ability to go this year.
I'm going to tell all my sisters, just take video. Let's go to the park. Let's take video of people. Let's just take video of the ridiculous things we see, not wild animals, wild Americans, wild tourists.
Exactly. So that segues, and unfortunately, so parents being, it almost feels like, and again, I'm not trying to be like a CPS invader here.
Yeah.
But parents who willingly put their children in this kind of danger, what I just described, concerns me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for a 12-year-old on the 29th of June.
Yeah.
That was an unfortunate reality that they had to face, that they were too close to an animal. He got injured. I don't know if he got seriously gored, but a rather vicious hit is what this headline says. And then carted off the field.
Yeah.
These things don't have to happen.
I read a story this week in radio on the radio show about a guy in Florida, coincidentally, who let his son operate a jet ski without supervision. Now, his son was like 8 or whatever. I have a 9-year-old. I don't even give him the remote. Anyways, part of me was like, what is wrong? What is wrong with that? Anyways, and then that leads me, because part of it goes, the kid's got a life jacket. He's had lessons from dad, right? He'd be fine. So, I'm trying to make jokes. I'm trying to make light of this, because what do you say? You say, listen, I was going to go with him, but then I didn't want to get a DWI. Right?
Sure.
So that's an excuse. The other thing is, listen, kid, if you get caught, I'm going to tell him you stole it. Anyways, those are all the things I came with. But, where were we?
We were just talking about the perils of parenting, where sometimes, and this it felt like where you were going with it was like, sometimes it feels like it's something that's safe to do.
Yeah, exactly. And in retrospect, you go, yeah, I was
maybe
dumb.
Not.
I mean, do you like, all right, we're gonna
and this kind of story hopefully comes across the scrolls of the people who had their kid the year before, and like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that. I really hope they had a point of reflection, like maybe I shouldn't have had him stand 5 yards from a buffalo.
And to see those videos of people going, yeah, I don't know what we were thinking. It was crazy. Why climb to the top of the Empire State Building? You can propose anywhere, really.
Now they have multiple felons. And this is a side, it's just a little bit of a tangent, but yeah, that was, why? I don't know.
All right.
We've got one really cool video for TikTok.
Yeah.
The police
they do. And they do.
Police do too. Hey, what do you call a pack of bears?
Oh, we just talked about this.
No, I said it in the title. I said,
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
So, because you had, wait, let me hold on. I think it's on the clip here, and it's again to each their own.
A pack. It says a pack on the right.
A herd of 7 grizzlies is what it says, and I'm just like, is it really a herd?
Yeah.
But
a swine herd.
A quick look, and again, got this from Gemini. I said, Gemini, what do we call a large group of bears? And I think I've heard this before. A sleuth of bears.
A sleuth.
Yeah.
A sleuth of bears. How many bears? 7 or 8?
7.
7 grizzly bears.
7
on a
grizzly
single
bears.
camera in Montana.
Yeah, well, it's crazy cool. 7
grizzly bears.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Just having a family reunion.
They're
looking for $4.99 or $3.99.
How many square miles does each grizzly bear really need? What is their trophic level?
Yeah.
What is that footprint that they need? And there's 7 of them there.
That's a lot, dude.
Wow.
I was excited because we saw 2 bears in the same day doing the same track.
Yeah.
Let alone if you were to see them in the same place at the same time.
The last time I saw grizzly bears, I saw 4 at the same time. It was a sow and 3 cubs. But
these are all like
the full
might
size
be yearlings, but
yeah, they probably. It seems like they'd have to be like 2 or 3 different groups.
Yeah.
Of young siblings who are like hanging out together. Not really mature enough to compete, and I don't know. That's very
actually.
strange.
I just looked a second glance, one of the bears has a camera. It's as if they're out trying to get pictures of tourists.
Okay, that's what it is.
That's what they're doing. They're like, remember last year we got I got a camera this year.
And one of them heard about some frozen chocolate covered bananas, and he really wants to get to the bottom of that.
I could have tried harder on that joke, but I didn't.
So. What was the book? The Grizzly in the Driveway. I forget the author, but The Return of Bears to a Crowded American West. And we talked last week about the greatest opportunity for grizzly bear recovery
in Idaho
is 25,000 square miles of public land in Idaho.
Yeah.
Wow.
It makes that a couple podcasts ago, I got all excited because they had a grizzly south of Stanley, and that was a false headline.
Yeah.
But what we talked about last time, that could be a reality.
Very real. Very real. It will be. It will be a reality. Maybe 20, 25 years in the future. But from my experience, that's a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
It's really going to go by fast.
It's just kind of cool stuff. The last thing, it's kind of a short week.
Yeah.
And I called it wolf herding. It's a really, really incredible video. And this is from Yellowstone Park.
Yeah.
Wolves in action. And just seeing how Mother Nature interacts, the different animals, predator and prey interaction in Mother Nature. A huge group of elk.
I know what it looks like when I'm hunting an elk.
Yeah.
And I get close to an elk.
Yeah.
They all go away. When they recognize I'm there, they go as far as they can. They get out of there.
Yep.
They're not sticking around. And I've seen wolves interact with elk before, only once. But to have 2 bull elk on one hillside and to have 3 wolves run across that hillside, the wolves don't care about the elk don't care about the wolves. In this video, it's happening in Yellowstone. The wolves are on a chase, and they sort of get everybody running to see who might be slow, who might be weak. Maybe somebody tripped over a fence. Everybody's kind of looking for that weak link.
Yep.
And when it's found, it's brought down. All the wolves stop chasing the other elk immediately. All the elk stop running.
Yeah.
They're within view.
And they never really leave the vicinity.
Not at
it's
all.
Just they circled up on the side of this hill.
It's done, and why would they worry? The wolves are eating.
Yeah.
Right? It's such an interesting video.
We should bring our lunches and eat while we're hunting.
I make quesadillas. I make fresh quesadillas.
But we're never making them while we're actively hunting. Now, I think we just got to switch that up.
Okay.
I think they see us eating. They're going to be like, oh, well, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Just calm down. It is surprising how close you can get to them.
Yeah.
But if but they are skittish, and if a human will scare them. But I've seen the wolves walk right past them.
Well, it kind of makes me makes me remember when we saw that mountain lion just 50 yards above the mule deer.
Oh yeah,
out in 55.
Exactly. And not on the attack, but just close enough to go. If the opportunity was right, I would take it.
Yep.
And that's the life they live out there, right? They're not out there just in September. They don't count down to the days until they get to hunt again. They count the days until they get to eat again.
Yeah.
All year long. And anyways, it was just an interesting interaction to see. You think, if there's wolves here, then all the elk are going to be gone. But
that's not how it works.
That's just not the reality.
Active management is important, and so we'll see how things continue to unfold in certain places.
And we've learned a lot, and we'll continue to learn more.
It's just a matter of figuring it out as we go, getting along and negotiating.
Hey, it's the 250th birthday of the oldest constitution in the world still in effect. Did you know that?
I did not.
The oldest constitution in the world that's still in effect is the United States Constitution. And it is the 250th birthday of the signing of the Declaration of Independence this weekend. Smoke like you're on fire and drink like you're trying to put it out.
And in case you don't, and if you don't get enough 250 celebrations, I'll just throw this out there. There is a reading of the Declaration of Independence on the north rim of the canyon at the new Shoshone Falls Overlook on the 8th. I don't know the times though, but it's coming up.
Jerome?
On the Jerome side of the canyon at the new overlook at Shoshone Falls. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So if I'm going to try to make it out there. I've got some colleagues that'll be part of that, and so
Oh, good. Wow.
If I get a date, I'll throw it your way.
They're done enough with it.
So I know that. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Happy birthday, America.
Goodbye.
In the morning light, before dawn. Bow grip tight, heart beating strong. Through the forest, ancient giants roam. In the land where the wild calls me home. Through the whispering pines and the autumn breeze. Driven by the chase, crisp air I breathe. With every step I take, earth beneath my feet. In nature's beauty where the hunter and elk meet. The mountains rise, kissed by the sun. In September, where I belong. Bugles echo loudly through the veil. Symphony of an ancient tale. Through the whispering pines and the autumn breeze. Driven by the chase, crisp air I breathe. With every step I take, earth beneath my feet. In nature's beauty where the hunter and elk meet. Silent as the morning mist, I travel on with careful grace. Every shadow, every sound surrounds me in this wild embrace. The challenge and the thrill, the patience and the skill. In the dance of life and nature, my heart's forever filled. As the sun sets, shadows long and deep, I find my place with the memories I keep. The chase and the beauty of a day gone by. Deep in the mountains, my spirit cries. Through the whispering pines and the autumn breeze. Driven by the chase,
crisp air I breathe. With every step I take, earth beneath my feet. In nature's beauty, out where the hunter and elk meet. Here's to the wild places where the elk and I both roam. The chase that brings us closer to the place that I call home. In the stillness of the forest, in the grandeur of the land, I am one